In the landscape of Hollywood, where fame is often fleeting, some actors find themselves remembered for only a brief moment in the spotlight. Such is the case with Vanessa Chester, a talented actress who graced the screen in several iconic films in the 1990s and early 2000s, but never quite received the recognition she truly deserved. Welcome to Cinema Nostalgica, where we delve into and create deep dives on movies and figures that are considered hidden gems. Today we will be talking about Vanessa Lee Chester, focus on her major roles in nostalgic cinema, speak about how much of an inspiration she was to young millennial girls, and touch on the reasons behind her overlooked status in the industry. In the vast realm of Hollywood, where stories are told and dreams are made, Vanessa Lee Chester emerges as a beacon of inspiration, resilience, and representation. Known for her breakout roles such as films like The Lost World, Jurassic Park, A Little Princess, and Harriet the Spy, all basically my top three movies growing up, Vanessa has carved a niche for herself in an industry that often lacks diversity. Her journey is not just a testament to her talent, but also to her perseverance in breaking down barriers and becoming such a role model for young black girls everywhere. This biography video delves into Vanessa Chester's life, will explore her career trajectory, the obstacles she's faced, and how she continues to inspire others with her story. Vanessa Lee Chester was born on July 2nd, 1984 in Brooklyn, New York, as a first-generation Guyanese American, first in her family to be born in the U.S. However, she does have an older brother. As told in an article by Vulture, who interviewed Vanessa, she got started in the industry after her mom found an advertisement for a talent agency. She later said that she got a contract and was casted for New York City local commercials as well as Sesame Street. Her agent recommended she move to California, and although it was a recession and she was raised by a single mother who had just recently been laid off, they decided to give it a shot, and Vanessa booked a commercial for Soft Soap and Barbie shortly after moving to California. Life during this time was not easy for them, and Vanessa later claims that she realizes it was a huge sacrifice for her mother to sustain this California lifestyle, as well as the added expenses with being a childhood actor. The article also shares how Vanessa realized the importance of money at the age of 8, where she picked flowers throughout her Oakwood apartment complex. She then created bouquets out of them and sold it to neighbors, and she later says that she made $27, and her mom was not so happy that she vandalized the property, but very proud of her and her savvy money-making instinct. So she arranged for Vanessa to sell lemonade at their pool every weekend. Her mother was truly an inspiration to her, always had her back, and was her biggest supporter. She later went to the University of Southern California, graduated in 2006, and studied economics. Her first television appearance was on Hanging with Mr. Cooper in 1992, and although it was a small role, we all know how popular that show was. Maybe you remember her, but it did ultimately mark Vanessa's entry into television and just laid the groundwork for her future success. Now let's talk about her breakthrough role. Ultimately, this is one of my favorite childhood movies, and we have to get into her role on A Little Princess, which came out in 1995. Vanessa played Becky, an endearing and courageous servant girl who befriends the protagonist, Sarah Crew. Vanessa's performance was lauded for its authenticity and emotional depth, earning her recognition as a gifted young actress. Vanessa played her with such poise and grace. Playing Becky, I'm sure, was very challenging for her, especially at her young age, but Becky offered a fresh perspective on friendship and resilience. In an interview with the New York Times, Vanessa spoke about the impact of her role in A Little Princess. Quote, "Playing Becky was a profound experience for me. She was a character who embodied strength and resilience, and it was important to me that young girls saw that on screen. I wanted them to know that their stories mattered." And for me growing up, this was one of the first examples I saw of a movie highlighting racial issues. A Little Princess raises awareness about the systematic inequalities that persisted in society and encourages viewers, especially the younger audience, to question social norms and advocate for equality. Overall, Vanessa Lee Chester wore that hero cape for all of us in this movie. She took the burden of being a model of representation to discuss these sensitive issues about race, class, and friendship. Her role was an example for teaching children about empathy, kindness, and the importance of standing up against discrimination. A fan tweeted, "Seeing Vanessa as Becky in A Little Princess made me realize that girls like me could be heroes too. Her performance inspired me to believe in myself and my dreams." And that's exactly what she did for me too. In 1996, Vanessa starred in the film Harriet the Spy, where she played the role of Janie Gibbs, Harriet's intelligent and supportive best friend. The film was based on a popular children's book and was a big hit with young audiences for its themes of friendship, curiosity, and self-discovery. Vanessa's portrayal of Janie showcased her versatility as an actress and her ability to bring warmth and relatability to the character. Janie's scientific curiosity and unwavering loyalty to Harriet offered young viewers a character who was both inspiring and approachable. In an interview with Entertainment Tonight, Vanessa reflects on her experience working on the set of Harriet the Spy. She says, quote, "Being part of Harriet the Spy was a fun and exciting experience. Janie was such a smart and supportive character, and I loved bringing her to life. It was important to me that young audiences saw a character who was passionate about science and friendship." Vanessa's role as Janie in Harriet the Spy, in my eyes, just solidified her position as an inspiring figure for young viewers. Not only did she play a science genius, but she was so diverse and defied all stereotypes and encouraged everyone to pursue their interests fearlessly. Everything Vanessa worked for led her to this moment where she would land the major role in Steven Spielberg's The Lost World: Jurassic Park. She portrayed Kelly Curtis, an adventurous and resourceful daughter of Ian Malcolm, played by, of course, Jeff Goldblum. I believe Steven Spielberg saw Vanessa in A Little Princess and knew he wanted her to be part of this movie. I love that aspect because he saw her raw talent and essentially created a part for her as Ian Malcolm's daughter. Even though they were two completely different races, they don't really go into the backstory on if she was adopted or maybe that is his biological daughter. Either way, there was such a great dynamic between them that as the audience, we just accepted it. We loved Ian Malcolm, and in turn, we loved Kelly Curtis. I would love to see Kelly Curtis return in future Jurassic Park films. As you know, this is a saga now. They have created so many more Jurassic Parks, and I think they need to bring back Ian Malcolm and his daughter Kelly. Vanessa's name was recently surrounded by buzz when DeWanda Wise was being heralded as being the first Black woman featured in the Jurassic Park franchise for her role as Kelly Watts in Jurassic World Dominion, which was released in 2022. Wise gave Vanessa the much needed recognition in an interview with Essence, sharing that she might be the first Black woman, but not the first Black girl. She even said, quote, "There will be no Kelly erasure," while also mentioning how Black characters have been seen in both the books and on-screen adaptations of Jurassic and Jurassic Park, including Samuel L. Jackson, who appeared in the OG 1993 film. Many fans did suspect that Wise might be the older Kelly Malcolm, but Wise respectfully stated that she wouldn't have accepted the role of Kelly anyway. She says, quote, "Vanessa's here and she's an actor," unquote. And to that I say, period. Vanessa is here. If they wanted her to play Kelly Malcolm, I am sure Vanessa will gladly audition and take the role. Unfortunately, though, after this movie, we don't really see Vanessa on the big screen. Now, don't get me wrong, Vanessa has continued to act and sustain her acting career. She has been casted in various other TV and film movies, such as Stepsister from Planet Weird, the show Malcolm in the Middle, Veronica Mars, and How I Met Your Mother. Recently, she has been promoting her most recent film, Pretty Problems. Despite her early achievements, Vanessa faced numerous challenges in Hollywood. Like many young actors, she encountered the pressures of fame, typecasting, and the industry's just often really harsh realities. As a black actress, Vanessa often faced additional obstacles, navigating an industry that was not always inclusive or supportive of diversity. And as we all know, the transition from child actor to adult roles is very, very troublesome, and it does come with a lot of struggle. So, Vanessa took a step back from acting in her late teens to focus on education and just reassess her career path. This break allowed her to grow personally and professionally, gaining different insights that would shape her future endeavors. In Essence magazine, Vanessa shared her thoughts on overcoming challenges, where she says, "There were times when I questioned my place in the industry, but these moments taught me resilience. I learned to trust myself and believe in my journey, no matter how unpredictable it seemed." Sometimes I just don't understand why Vanessa Chester did not get the recognition that she deserved. Sure, we could say that she was a child actress trying to evolve into an adult actress, which is very hard, but I think that she just faced more factors than other child stars have. But I really don't want to use that excuse in her situation because she really was a rock star and a very talented actress. A few reasons for this could be that Vanessa often found herself cast in supporting roles, which, while it was important, it didn't always allow her to showcase her full range as an actress. Hollywood has a tendency to pigeonhole actors into specific types of roles, and that may have limited her opportunities. Also, during the peak of her career, media attention often centered on her co stars and overshadowing her own contributions. This lack of focus and media attention can impact an actor's ability to maintain visibility and attract new opportunities. And again, not having or landing a lot of leading roles could really skew with the public perception. And without the consistent high profile roles, maintaining public interest becomes challenging. After doing more research on Vanessa, I was delighted to hear that she was involved in HBO's Happily Ever After, a multicultural take on traditional or well known fairy tales. If you've ever watched Happily Ever After on HBO back in the day, please leave a comment and let me know that you understand what I'm saying. If we look at this star studded cast, Vanessa was one of them. She definitely held her own weight. And honestly, I don't want to believe that she was overlooked in Hollywood because she had so much potential. And I'm really sad to see her work after everything that she's been through and starred in blockbuster films, that she would be casted as student number three or girl number two, as in the movie She's All That. She has so much talent, and I'm not sure if she just had a bad agent, but we do know how cutthroat Hollywood is, and perhaps her talents were just overlooked, misunderstood, and not well fostered. You can follow Vanessa on Instagram, and honestly, after looking through it, she is absolutely beautiful, stunning, and she looks like she's living her best life. As I am doing research on this video, I did notice how there is not a lot about Vanessa's personal life online, nor on her social media or on her Instagram. It does seem like she keeps her personal life very private and out of the limelight. And as I can see, it does look like she is single and does not have children. One thing I will say about Vanessa's social media, specifically her Instagram platform, is that she uses it to advocate passionately for social justice issues. She isn't afraid to tackle challenging topics, highlighting the need for societal change while encouraging her followers to engage in meaningful conversations. Through her posts, she consistently emphasizes the importance of activism and uses her influence to shed light on pressing issues and inspire action and change. Just another reason why she's a queen. So today we will give Vanessa Lee Chester her flowers, which is long overdue. Personally, I grew up with Vanessa, and watching her star in my favorite movies really shaped me as the woman I am today. How I could be smart, beautiful, funny, and a little quirky too. Her roles always embodied the essence of what a best friend should look like, so in turn, she also taught me about how to be a good friend. And thank you all so much for watching this video. If you made it to the end, please make sure to like and leave me a comment if you feel that Vanessa Lee Chester shaped your childhood. And don't forget to subscribe if you like videos like this and if you are interested in more nostalgic cinema deep dives. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.